Now therefore ye are no more strangers and foreigners,
Uh-huh.
but fellow citizens with the saints and of the household of God.
That's right, because that's what Paul is writing to those in Ephesus, right? Like I say, once Jesus died, look, that's going to open the door for other nations now. They can come on in. They come on in. And that's what some of our, brothers got to understand that are preaching the gospel in Israel as a whole. Look, you got to understand that the Lord did set it up with the Israelites first. That's establishing, how things going to be done. So we got Israel in place first, and then what Israel going to do, they're going to go out and preach the gospel to the world. It don't just stop with Israel. It ain't necessary to be a kingdom of priests if we just preaching to people inside the kingdom, right? What this kingdom is going to do, this kingdom is going to be a representation for the whole world to look at, sisters and brothers. And that's mainly what's going on here. That's why I say, now therefore ye are no more strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens with the saints and of the household of God. What else?
And are built upon the foundation of the apostles and prophets.
Oh, look at that, because that's how it's going to start, right? The prophets are where? Where they at? In the Old Testament, right? So we're gonna have to grab out of the Old Testament in order to understand how this foundation gonna be set up. She said, and are built upon the foundation of the apostles. What else?
And prophets.
Keep reading.
Jesus Christ himself being the chief cornerstone.
Oh, look at that though. That's the main one. He said Jesus Christ himself being the what?
The chief cornerstone.
The chief cornerstone, sisters and brothers. Built upon the foundation of the apostles and the prophets. Jesus Christ himself being the chief cornerstone. So when you looking at a church, you want to measure a church. Look, you got to make sure they got the prophets in there too, right? Not just the apostles. It said the prophets and the apostles. That's how we're going to keep adding to the foundation, sisters and brothers, with Jesus Christ leading the way, being the chief cornerstone.